Neo Yokio, from creator, writer, and executive producer Ursula Coyne from Vampire Weekend. Neo Yokio is a new anime series from Netflix starring amazing voice talents such as Jaded Smith, Susan Sarandon, Jude Law, Jason Schwartzman, Steve Buscemi, Stephen Fry, and Amanda Stenberg, to name but a few. So Neo Yokio is a collaboration with Japanese animation studios, production IG and Studio Dean, along with Moi, the Seoul-based animation studio. The series is a postmodern collage and homage to classic anime, English literature, and modern New York fashion and culture. Storyboard artists from the series include guys from Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, X Hunter. So it really looks good and it's got amazing talent behind it.
Can you feel the synergy, Kaz?
The story goes like this. Neo Yokio is supposedly the greatest city in the world, apparently. Its prestige does not stem from its size, but rather its diverse labyrinth of culture and architectural innovation. And it is at the forefront of global fashion and finance. The protagonist, Kaz Khan, who is Jaden Smith, is the youngest member of a family of magistrats, pink-haired demon slayers who once liberated the city. His demon slaying is barely more than a side hustle, coordinated by his aunt Agatha, who's voiced by Susan Sarandon. Kaz himself would rather concern himself with shopping, field hockey, and of course, mending his broken heart. Always by Kaz's side are his beautiful mecha butler Charles, who's Jude Law, and his inseparable friends Lexi and Gottlieb, as he navigates the complexities of life in Neo Yokio and tries to stay one step ahead of his arch-rival, Neo Yokio's #1 most eligible bachelor, Arcangelo Corelli.
Oh, look! It's Neo Yokio's second most eligible bachelor.
Who's voiced by Jason Schwartzman. Things take a mysterious turn when Kaz is drawn into a turbulent world of ex-fashion blogger Helena St. Tessero, who's voiced by Tev Gavskin, setting in motion a sequence of events that force him to question everything he knows about Neo Yokio.
We'll all be equal in the grave.
Neo Yokio, at first glance, is probably the weirdest animation I've seen in a long time. You know, when you're scrolling in your animation selection, whatever you are subscribed to, we subscribe to Crunchyroll, and you've seen so many anime that you're trying to find one that's not boring, and you end up in one of those anime that's like the food ones, which is so weird that you maybe watch 2 or 3 minutes, but then you switch off. This is, at first glance, like that.
It's a perfect storm.
The animation artists are amazing, but it does, when you look at the anime, it does look like it's a kid's anime. The style is similar to Digimon, and it obviously has storyboard artists from Hunter x Hunter. But what is weird about the animation, it's not for kids because they have swearing in it. Now, I'm not a prude, but it does take me aback. They drop F-bombs and...
Gotta teach these old money boys a lesson.
You know, there's random swearing, and it's just neither here or there. It just comes in at the most weirdest times. But getting back to why it's weird, this anime just has a weird coloring palette, a weird music ensemble. The music score is that of jazz, opera, classical. There's stuff like Vivaldi in it.
Wearing a black tuxedo against a midnight blue sky, and it's sparkling.
There are only 6 episodes, and they're 30 minutes each, and obviously it's a Netflix original in collaboration with these amazing artists and animators. But when you first start watching it, Jaden Smith comes across like a spoiled rich brat who's from high society. And I remember, I think I was in the 3rd episode watching it, I literally shouted at the screen saying things, what an arrogant, immature brat, and I didn't want to watch anymore.
No, I feel no synergy.
He really was just irritating me because it was really hard to put yourself in the shoes or relate to the character, which is what makes so many anime great. If you can relate to what is happening with them, if you can relate to the character, you can enjoy it. For me, this is really hard to relate to because they're from high society. They're the sorts of people that when they go want to go to the beach, they go to the Hamptons and they don't swim in the beach, they swim in their pool, but they're near the beach. That's okay, because people don't actually swim in the beach. It's that sort of high society, really, really, really rich. And unfortunately, Jaden Smith's voice doesn't help his case. He comes across as really quite proper. And I was quite taken back by even the choice of this of Jaden's voice for this anime.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I have a generally cheerful disposition.
I thought, okay, well, it's got other amazing voice actors in it. Susan Sarandon plays our Aunt Agatha, and she is a gritty, tough aunt who will not let Kaz get away with anything. He has to help.
Don't you understand? You need to work to support your wretched lifestyle.
And the butler, voiced by Jude Law, reminds me a lot of the Iron Man suit, only this is Gundam Wing style, so it's very bulky, and you know, you can almost imagine him fighting a space battle. And that ensemble of voices does help to carry it on, but I thought I was not going to watch anymore, or I wouldn't want anybody else to watch this until actually you get to the 6th episode. And that's, unfortunately, that's the last episode in this series. And it's that point that I realized that this anime actually had something to say. It has something to say about high society. So he's lived his whole life as a rich, spoiled brat who has power and has to slay demons. But all he thinks about is Prada and Gucci and what he's wearing, what he looks like, and where he is in society.
I told you to clear my schedule. I'm grieving the death of a relationship.
But he realizes that the city that he loves so much doesn't love people that are lower class, and that starts to come through in the 6th episode, and you realize and it's the culmination and has a story to tell towards the end. So I would say watch it, because it's really unique. It's different with the jazz and the opera and the language style. Apart from the swearing, they do like real English literature. They just put a whole bunch of stuff in there. They mix it to make it an original, unique anime. And then by the time you get to the 6th episode, you're still annoyed with the kid, but then you realize he's gone on a journey of self-discovery, and that you're hoping that in the next season he will start becoming more of someone that you can relate to, and he's learned something that actually money doesn't mean all that much, and high society doesn't mean all that much. There's like the moral of the story sort of thing going on in this. Like, it's trying to teach the character, trying to teach Kaz what it means, what he's searching for, the meaning of life, that there's more to life than, you know, really rich things like caviar and opera and, you know, being first in the city and having the most money. It is essentially a story of self-discovery, but you do have to get through his annoyingness as a character to the end, and then you go, oh, that's what they were trying to do with it.
Coco Chanel, may her memory be blessed.
So if you watch like 3 episodes, you're probably going to hate it and go, this is crap, what is this about? But if you stick towards the end, you'll go, oh, that was interesting, they had something to say, the animation's pretty cool, the jazz and opera and classical stuff was a real nice mix and made it fresh. And you might end up going, oh, I'd like to see more of this. I was surprised that at the end I wanted to see more. So when the season 2 comes out, I probably will watch it. So that's my blurb or review for Neo Yokio. Hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. And I'm gonna put this in our new anime section. I didn't know where to put it, because it's anime and it's weird. I am the Ruby Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this review, and look out for our other reviews coming soon. Bye.
It's a perfect storm.